Everything has a starting point. Every person, every thought, every smile. Even faith has to start somewhere. It took me a while, but even I finally found the beginning. Growing up, I was raised as a Catholic. I completed my first confession, my first communion, but I had absolutely no idea why, what I was supposed to believe, who I was supposed to believe in. They just told me, believe, and so I did, and I struggled with that for a really long time. As a junior in high school, I started confirmation classes. I wasn't one of those kids who was going because all my friends were going. I wasn't going because my parents told me I had to go. I went because I wanted to make a decision if I was going to confirm my belief in the Catholic Church. I asked a lot of questions. I asked, why did we have to go to confession if God was always listening? I asked, why did people that got divorced have to be accepted back into a church where God was always loving them? None of my questions could be answered, so I finally decided that it was time for me to walk away and figure something else out. I moved on to college and had a rather crazy life. In that process, I met the man of my dreams who, when we discussed it, actually struggled with faith also. It was something that we constantly talked about and couldn't make a decision on. When we got married, the minister said that there were only two things that we struggled with: money and church. And it was something that we struggled with for many, many more years. After getting married, we became a family of 4. When Lainey, our daughter, became a preschooler, we sent her to Hope Community Church, where she attended bullfrogs and butterflies. It was there that she started asking questions about God. And then on one fateful day, my husband asked her, "Lainey, who's your hero?" And her response was, "God." It was then we knew that it was time for us to take our journey a little farther.
God is my hero because he helps with my problems. God is my hero because he talks to me and I talk to him. And it doesn't matter if you're better or you're not. He always is going to love us when we're in trouble and when we're not in trouble. And I love you, God. Thank you for helping us.
This past spring, we moved into a house that was real close to a church that I had heard great things about, something that we had already decided maybe we'd take a look at. We dropped the kids off at Kids World and attended a service. When we picked the kids up and saw that it seemed like it was life-changing for them as well, we decided that it was going to be a part of our lives. During one of the services, there was a commercial about Starting Point, which was basically just a class where you got to have a conversation about God and meet with others who were struggling with the same sort of thoughts that we were. Something like, does God really exist? We decided that we were going to give it a try and see if we could help ourselves in this new little journey that we had decided to take. In the 8 weeks that we took this class, we learned that everyone has their struggles and everyone has their own issues involving faith. The one constant is always God, and that was a major, major learning process for us. Judgment House is something that New Spring puts on every year close to the time of Halloween. Basically, you go through several scenes, and at the end, you get to decide, are you going to accept Christ? Teddy and I decided, yes, we were going to accept Christ. So that's where we're at now in our lives. We've accepted Christ. We're going to continue to learn and challenge our faith. It's one of the most exciting times that we've ever had. And the best part is I get to experience it with everyone in my family.